Hey folks, Maverick Indicators here. Morning. Hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. It's a Saturday morning here when I'm recording this. And I was super crazy busy yesterday. I was not able to post anything. And you guys know I normally post at least 1 to 3 videos per day on YouTube, us using these amazing indicators. And just yesterday got away from me. I still traded, of course, but to, hit the record button and, make a thumbnail and post it and all this stuff, I just didn't have time. So I do apologize. But what I do want to do here today is, I know you guys like these weekend recaps, and I want to look at yesterday's market action. It was absolutely insanely good with the Maverick AI Pro, if you had it. Okay, and I know I got a lot of emails from you guys, just crushed it yesterday. By the way, welcome to all our new members. Super cool. Can't wait to hear your success stories. So if we look at this chart here, this is a 1,000 tick chart. Okay, you guys know I normally trade on a 5-minute chart. I was trading on a 1,000 tick chart yesterday. Shout out to one of our members, Berde. I hope I'm saying your name right, Berde, B-R-E-D-E, I believe is how you spell it. Berde had emailed me and said, hey, you got to check out a 2,000 tick chart. I think it was 2,000 at the beginning. And that plus the Maverick AI Pro is absolutely insane. So I was like, well, I got to check this out. And you guys know I normally trade the 5-minute chart. So I played around with the tweaks and I actually ended up with a 1,000 tick chart. And the 2000 was awesome too. I ended up on the 1000 and I was trading this yesterday, and look at the clarity of this 1000 tick chart all the way from this is the open. I marked the open all the way from the open way past 9:50 all the way to 10 a.m. I mean, this thing just absolute. Then you got a change in color, reversal candles, and we can go over that in a second. But unstinking believable, the clarity of the 1000 tick chart on NQ and the Maverick AI Pro. So if you're unfamiliar with the Maverick AI Pro, we have a few elements. Number one, it colors your background to the trend. Number two, you have the Maverick guide. This blue line is the Maverick guide. When price is above the blue line, we go long, okay? When prices breaks and closes below the blue line, we go short. And just look how this short ended up. If you would have just that alone, just that element alone, if you would have jumped in here where it broke and closed below I'm talking about price, below this blue line, you would have rid this thing down for a nice profit, okay? So when we're above the blue line, we go long. When we're below it, we go short right here. Here's below it, we go short. Above it, you go long. Below it, you go short. Above it, you go long. And we were above the Maverick guide for the first at least 30 minutes of the day. Look at this thing. When did we stop being above it? Okay, right around here, you broke back over a little after 10. And you got to pay attention, NQ and ES, they love to reverse around 10 o'clock. It's interesting. Okay, so the market opened and we were above the blue line. What does that mean? You go long. Above the Maverick guide, you go long. Below it, you go short. And look at this. You didn't really have, even when you had sideways action, you didn't have a clear break below it. And then it just continues up. This was, I would consider this support. So, market open. Bright green candles are your strongest upside candle. The next piece I'll tell you about the Maverick AI Pro is it colors your candles to the data. What do I mean by that? Data, whatever you want to say. The colors of your candles is not direction. It has to do with the data we're seeing in the background with this extremely complex formula that calculates per tick. Every tick, it's recalculating this formula to look at essentially energy, momentum, orders, like where are the orders going? There's this whole complex formula going on in the background. And what it's doing is it's looking at that and it's saying, are we going to go up or are we going down? What is the strength? And bright green candles are your strongest upside candle. Green is your second strongest upside candle. And it doesn't mean that you're going up. It means that the data is still saying, hey, you're good. You're still, to the upside. Gray is reversal or indecision. And then you had red and pink. So let's go here. You had red and then pink. If you see pink, it will most likely sink. I think what we're saying now is if you see bright green, it'll fly right off your screen. I think that's what we're saying. I'm not sure. You guys let me know. Gray is indecision or reversal. This is obviously indecision, right? Pre-market, right? You know. And so the market opened. You're above the Maverick guide. You have a green background. You went from green candles to bright green candles, and you could have just ridden this thing up all the way. Now, another element of the Maverick AI Pro is we built into the formula what we call confidence arrows. And these arrows are not buy and sell signals. These arrows are letting you know, okay, that the fastest part of your formula is agreeing in this direction, meaning that these arrows are supposed to just give you confidence even when you're flattening out. See right here how you had just like, you started to go horizontally. See how you started to form a support area? You had a confidence arrow on every single one saying, the data is telling us we're gonna keep going up, okay? So you had a green background, bright green candles. Oh my gosh. Even when you were coming down like this, look at this. Even when you were coming down, the whole world was jumping ship going, we're going to break to the bottom. I knew it was going to reverse. This was a fake out manipulation, blah, 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 blah. Nope. The Maverick AI Pro was bright green this entire time saying, stay in, stay in, stay in. Now you could have gotten out and just waited for it to come back to this level and gotten back in and kept running it out. But I'm just telling you that you're not just trading with green and red candles. The Maverick AI Pro is using a very complex formula to decide what is the data telling us tick by tick. Are we going up or are we going down? And look at this. I mean, it's just from the point you came up here, okay, all the way through here, you just kept coming up, boom, boom, just kept coming up. Look at that. Literally until you broke the Maverick guide, you were above this trend line. That's insane. And I don't know what this move would have paid. No one gets the full move. But hey, just for funsies, let's take a look here. So you came in, we never really get in right at the market open. You guys know that. We don't mess around with that. So let's say we get in around 25.3, what was this, 25.382, 25.382, and then let's say you came all the way up and you waited for it to come back down to the Maverick guide. Like you didn't even get the full move. You came all the way back down here and then you were like, oh, I think we're actually going to finally break it. You started to get red background from the Maverick AI Pro and you jumped ship. That's 25.562. 562. Guys, that's a $180 move. $180 on NQ is 720 ticks. That would have paid, drum roll, $3,600. $3,600, and the Maverick guide kept you in the entire way. You had bright green candles, your strongest upside candle. You had a gajillion up confidence arrows. I don't even know how many you had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, like 32. Don't count me on my math, but 32-ish, 30 plus confidence arrows pointing to the upside to go, you're good, you're good, you're good. This is the clarity and the vision. And then look, once you broke the Maverick guide, you went from your brightest upside candle to your second. You started getting a change in color, So you went from bright green to regular green to reversal candles. And look at all these down confidence arrows. You went from, look at all these up confidence arrows you had. Up confidence arrows, can you see this? Sorry, I know you guys, a lot of times you'll email me and go, I'm watching this on my phone on YouTube. Can you make it bigger? So look, up confidence arrow, up confidence arrow. Oh, look at all these up confidence arrows, up confidence arrow, and then once you turn, you got a red background. Look at all these down confidence arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them screaming at you going, dude, you're under the Maverick guide. You have a changing color. The background color is changing. we are reversing for who knows how long, but this is downside. It's yelling at you to get into this trade. Okay, cool. So now that we see that this indicator is absolute, unmatched, and unstinking believable as far as clear vision, let me show you another indicator that we also like to keep at the bottom of our screen, which is the Maverick Bear Bull. And what this indicator is doing, and I have it on NQ on a 1,000 tick chart as well, and what this indicator is doing is, and let me mark the open here, and what this indicator is doing is it is looking at orders. Okay, it's way more complex than this, but the way I can explain this on a quick YouTube video is orders. Who's in charge? The bears or the bulls? Okay. And right off the rip, it was telling you bulls are in control the whole way. So even if you were like, well, we are above the Maverick guide. Well, we do have bright green candles. Well, it is yelling at me to get in because I have all these up confidence arrows. Well, I do have a green background. Well, come down here, and also we stack probability. We want a lot of points of probability that's going to go to the upside. Your Maverick Bear Bull was completely bullish all the way up until right about here where you had a little bit of retracement. It said, on this candle, the bears are kind of starting to be in control. And then you went right back to bullish territory. Then see this part right here where you're going to start getting squirrely. You're going, oh, should I get out? Should I get out right here? Because we're retracing back to the Maverick guide. Even if I flatten out, well, these are futures, folks. The minute you hit the Bear Bull and the Bear Bull said, oh, the bears are in control, you could have gotten out right here, right? You could have gotten out, waited, because this is obviously sideways action, and then continued back up with the bulls. Boom. And then you had bright green candles. Or you could have waited for a break of the Maverick guide. You never really truly got it, and then you just keep continuing to the upside, right? But this thing is calling out consolidation points, or resting points rather, and then it's calling back out right where the bulls are back in control. I mean, this is unstinking believable. And look at this beautiful rundown. Now this is a big move, okay? This is a beautiful move. It absolutely called out that the bears were back into control, and you push down, and once you get under the Maverick guide, you're like, I'm under the Maverick guide. We're changing colors of candles. The bears are in control. You had one nice push-up candle. Okay, big deal. The bulls took over on one candle, and then you just kept continuing to the downside. This was a huge move. If you would have just traded the Bear Bull from here, okay, let's say you only traded the bearish parts, okay? Let's say you only traded the bearish parts. All right, well, let's take it from, I won't even take it from the top, okay? 573 down to 534, okay? So times 4 times 5. Okay, so this is a $780 move. Okay, and I didn't even take the whole thing. Then we came from around here, 558 down to, we won't get the whole thing, 525. So this is a $260 move. This is just on one contract. Then you got back in here, 539 down to 539 down to 472. 539 down to 472. That would have been on one contract of NQ. This would have been $1,340. $1,340. Well, no one gets the full move. Fine. Let's divide it by half. Right? Let's divide it by 2. What do you get? $670. Fine, you only got half that move. You only get 25% of this entire move. Fine, you only made $335. I'll take $335 if you don't want it. I will take it all day long. So this is how you get clear vision on your charts. When you have an amazing indicator like this, okay? And again, these work on NinjaTrader. They work on TradingView. They work on, yes, we have traders that use them on crypto, futures, stocks. all that stuff. But look at the market open. You had bright green candles. You were above the Maverick guide. Okay, you had a ton of up confidence arrows, and this was just a massive move. And we had a pretty good day on Friday, so which was yesterday. So listen, if you want clear vision on your charts, and by the way, I didn't even show you on here the Maverick Multi-X or the Maverick Trender, how good those indicators did yesterday. Just unbelievable. So, hey, if you want clear vision on your charts, if you want, again, I say this all the time, I don't mean to be a broken record, but these are really the indicators I wish I had when I first started trading. Would have saved me a lot of heartache. And honestly, I believe it would have saved me a lot of money because I was just throwing money at trading when I first started. I was like shooting star press, inverted, jambalaya pattern. Oh, it didn't work out. Okay, like I don't subscribe to any of that stuff anymore. I want what the data is telling me. Are there more buyers than sellers? Is there a lot of strength and momentum? Like, what's going on? What is the data? Even the real intricate data, what's that telling us? And then I make my decisions, and I just let the Maverick AI Pro tell me, bright green, that sucker's gonna fly off the screen. Hot pink, it will definitely sink, right? Okay, and look at all these down confidence arrows pushing you straight down. Now I don't trade at this time. This is like, well, actually, yeah, I trade around here. Sorry, I trade around 7 a.m. I don't know, the tick chart threw me off. I keep thinking I'm on a 5-minute chart, so I only want a little bit back, but this is a 1,000 tick chart. So, hey, try it for yourself. Try out this 1,000 tick chart per day. Thanks for the amazing suggestion. Definitely made a difference in my trading yesterday, and pretty cool stuff. And if you have something that's particularly working amazing for you with these indicators, any one of our Maverick indicators, shoot me a note. I'd love to try it out and check it out and share it with our community, okay? So listen, don't take my word for it, not financial advice, do your own research. Come check us out, MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com. Come read what our traders are saying. If you like what I'm doing, man, we got way better traders using these indicators, okay? I'm an okay trader, all right? I just have really good indicators. We have some folks in that are members that are just like, they make me look like it's unbelievable. So come check us out. Come read the reviews, see what they have to say. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And and let's crush it on Monday. Let's go. All right, guys. Be good. MaverickIndicators.com.